Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, I'm gonna be changing the firmware for this Bitmain Antminer L7. This is a 9300 megahash model or 9.3 gigahash model that mines Litecoin and Dogecoin. And so just today, as of recording, Bitmain has released a new firmware update. All right, check this out. Right here, this firmware supports sleep mode and low power mode. This is the firmware Antminer L7 release. There's the number here. The size is 17.4 megabytes. So I am going to try this right now in today's video, and we're gonna see what the power difference is, and also I guess the hash rate difference as well. Okay, so just taking a couple metrics here of the hash rate. It is a 9300 megahash version, but sometimes I get 9500 megahash, so it does fluctuate a bit, as well as follow the power consumption. And at the same time, I'm gonna unplug the IB link because I want to get the power reading, the exact power consumption of the L7. So I'm just gonna also turn this guy off. And now the Antminer L7 is the only one on this PDU. Okay, so let's make sure there's no extra power draw. Alright, so these two C13, C14 power cables is only for the L7, so we'll get the exact power consumption. So if we times these two numbers together, that's going to be the power consumption, or like the wattage number that this L7 is taking currently. Okay, so we got that all written down, you see on the screen here. So now guys, let me go ahead, I'm going to download the firmware, and we are going to firmware upgrade this Antminer L7 right after a word from our sponsor. Are you searching for the most up-to-date profitability numbers for new and old ASIC miners in the market today? Look no further than mindtheasic.com, where they have specific pages for not only your profitability, but home mining for quiet ASICs, payback time, and efficiency. You can also categorize ASIC miners by coin, as well as many other resources to further help you decide whether or not to get into ASIC mining. Thank you, mindtheasic.com, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so I've already gone ahead. I've downloaded the firmware off the Bitmain website. Link down below if any of you guys want to do this, for those that have the L7. So download, I already got it. We're going to go back to the web GUI of the L7 here. I'm going to go click on the firmware file. So we're going to go there. We're going to click on the firmware I just downloaded, Antminer L7 release, okay? Alright, that's there. I want to keep the same settings. Hopefully that does keep it there, and we're going to hit update. And this is going to go. I'm sure this is going to take a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, so that took about, I would say, a good 5 minutes, and the screen went away. I'm now gonna just click on settings and see if I can see any like hash rate mode. There's supposed to be an option right here, so there isn't. And so what I'm expecting here is that we probably have to get the new IP address for my L7. Since we firmware updated it, it probably got a new IP address. I'll be right back. We'll see if that's the case. Okay, nope, I did not need to figure out the new IP. It's the same IP. What I had to do, so you guys can see, it does show now. What I did was I cleared the cache on this page. So I did a Control F5 on the keyboard just to refresh the page, and then this mode came up. So there was a caching issue with the browser, so you probably have to clear the history, clear your cache in order to see this mode here. Alright, so looks like it's just mining right now stock. Alright, it looks like it's actually getting more hash rate here, 9700 megahash. And looking at the power consumption, it looks like it's around the same, so around 3,450 watts. But now, let's go ahead and let's go back to settings here, and let's go to low power. Alright, save. So let's see what the difference is going to be. Alright, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, and I guess, you know what, I'm just curious how long it will take to change the power consumption here. I'm just gonna let this You guys are gonna see this in real time. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Whoa, it dropped all the way down. And I hear the fans just died down. Okay, so something tells me it just restarted. Okay, so it's probably gonna come back up. All right, I'm gonna let this go. Guys, we'll be right back. We'll see what the power is, see what the hash rate is, and we will compare it to other L7 or I guess Litecoin efficiencies. So I did write down my stock one. We're getting 0.36, okay, watt per hash. All right, so with this low power mode, we'll see if it's the most efficient way of mining Litecoin, merge mine Dogecoin. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay, it's been about an hour. I thought I'd let it go for an hour just to get an hour average. So we got 6724 mega hash mining on the L7 now, okay? And just to verify with you all, the firmware version is here. Okay, January 30th, 2023. So that looks to be all well and good. Now, let's take a look at the power consumption. So if we times these numbers, 237 volt times 9.72 amps, we are gonna get the power consumption. And so, the million-dollar question is the new low power mode more efficient than, I guess, stock? And by the looks of it, yes it is, at 0.34 watt per hash, okay? So I put in my hash rate, put in my watts, I divided the watts by the hash rate, and that's what we get, 0.34 watt per hash. So that looks like it's better, a little bit better than doing it stock, obviously, and the other L7s, I guess the stock numbers, but my L7 specifically was getting 0.36 watt per hash before. So yes, this new low power mode is definitely a little bit more efficient. Personally, for me, should I, take a 2800 mega hash cut, in order to get this 0.02 more efficiency? Personally, no. I don't think I'm going to stay on low power mode. I'm actually probably gonna put it back to just a normal hash rate mode, normal. All right, because I don't want to miss out on that extra 2800 mega hash that I essentially took out. I mean, we're using a lot less power, but we also cut down a lot of hash rate as well. And so I'm willing to, use a little bit more power to gain a lot more hash rate, to get more of the coin, essentially. Of course, I have to pay more, a little bit more on electric, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All right, guys, it's just restarting right now. I'm curious to know the hash rate of the L7 on its normal mode with the new firmware. But we're gonna see what that is here in just 1 second. Okay, so only running for about 7 minutes, I know, but it's been staying around 9620, 9615. I saw it go to 9630 mega hash over the past 7 minutes. And the power consumption now, okay, running at stock is, if you do the math, 237.5 times 14.8. So I think that's over 3,500 watts. That's definitely more, I believe, than the previous firmware. So what is the efficiency of that? Okay, so I did some little bit of math here. Okay, so the stock new firmware, all right, L7 I have here, getting about 9620 mega hash, 3527 watts roughly. All right, the efficiency is pretty much the same as, I would say, the other stock firmware. Maybe a little bit worse, but it does fluctuate a bit, so I'm gonna say it's pretty much the same. All right, guys, that's all I want to do in this video. Let me know your thoughts about the new low power mode from Bitmain, if you guys think that this is a good thing or not. But I think for me personally, I'm just gonna have it back on stock. I mean, it feels like we're not getting that much more efficiency, but I could be wrong. I mean, if you had a whole bunch of these, then yeah, you could save a lot more in power. You are also cutting the hash rate as well. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out.
Introducing the Octominer OctoTank 12 Home Immersion Cooling System, the future of cryptocurrency mining and home heating. Quiet, cool, and efficient. The OctoTank 12 allows you to overclock your ASIC miners up to 70% to get more performance for your money. Compatible with up to 2 ASICs. fully plug-and-play system. The immersion system ensures that your miners stay cool. Perfect for garage or basement heating. Up to 150 square meters of heating capacity. Clean and minimalist design. Fully weatherproof. Designed to last for years. Save money while keeping your home warm and cozy this winter. Order yours now.